Now, the commies only won one race last night in Florida, but it was a big one. Meet the Democrats' nominee for Senate.
We show the world what organized people can accomplish. And we show the world what people of Florida are all about. Medicare for all. Universal child care. Real affordable housing.
That's Angie Nixon, no relation to Richard. A devout communist facing off against Republican Senator Ashley Moody. And Angie's feeling cocky.
I look forward, Ashley Moody, to taking you on and to whooping you in November, and you will be calling me your senator.
If you're Angie, you'd be cocky too. Last week, nobody knew her name. Now they do. She came in and humiliated the Democrat machine. Angie wiped the floor with Vindman. Remember the left's pasty impeachment puppet? After Schumer and the Democrats poured $16 million into his pockets. Angie didn't even raise a mill. Vindman outspent her 36-1 on TV and still got pantsed, just like Salty Grape Stevens in Michigan. Trump's in the White House laughing. Quote, sleazebag Vindman loses tonight to a radical left lunatic. How cool is that? Vindman was Schumer's attack dog during impeachment, and now he lost, and Angie's on the loose, and she wants Chuck's head.
Will you support Leader Schumer to be the Democrats' leader of the upper chamber?
You know, I think we need new leadership all across the country, so that's my answer to you.
Chuck has a problem. Abdul alone was a handful. Now he has to deal with Ange. He spent $75 million to lose to two psychos. And now he has to spend millions more or risk losing the Senate. And either way, he loses his job. But Chuck might have a card up his sleeve. He's throwing Abdul to the wolves and saying he doesn't have to win Michigan to win back the Senate. Schumer's trying to finagle a map where Abdul and tricky Angie Nixon lose, but the Senate still flips blue. He'd have to draw an inside straight, but anything's possible. Now, if Ange wants to be senator, she has to be a lot less crazy, or winning's impossible. So she's getting a makeover for donors, telling MSNBC, I only became a communist just like a couple weeks ago.
A large population of people who fled countries like Cuba and Venezuela who may have a very unfavorable view of the term socialist, and they may not know you yet. So what is your message to them, and how are you going to appeal to them? Because you need to win them over too.
I want to be clear. I just recently joined the Democratic Socialists of America, but I'm also a union organizer. I'm a mother. I am a wife. I am a community organizer.
There's so much more to Angie than communism. She's a Pisces. Sure, she wants to abolish prisons, but not all of them.
What about abolishing prisons, which is one of the platform positions of the national DSA? Do you support that?
I don't support abolishing prisons. What I do support is abolishing for-profit prisons because they exploit labor and they usher many of our children into the school-to-prison pipeline.
Now, Ange doesn't want people to work in prison or out of prison. At least she's consistent. Now, if she wins, what's the first thing she's going to do after she's sworn in?
I'm looking forward to going to Washington, D.C. to provide everyday hardworking people with some relief after we work to, impeach and I vote to remove Donald Trump and we hold his administration accountable. I'm so excited, Katie.
Ange is putting the cart before the horse. She's not in D.C. yet. And she probably won't get there after Florida voters find out where she goes with her kids.
I don't understand, there's no sexualization at a drag show. It's just people dressing up and singing and performing. I've taken my children to drag shows, and it's fun. It's entertainment. It's wholesome entertainment.
Trump's advisors say they couldn't have picked a better candidate. When crazy Angie's not dragging her kids to drag shows, she's storming the Capitol, which Democrats say is a big no-no.
So we are occupying the floor like John Lewis, like all of them. We're making good trouble. We're doing good trouble.
We are the people,
mighty, mighty people,
the mighty, mighty people,
fighting for justice,
fighting for justice.
Angie the agitator is going to make a scene at the State of the Union if she wins. Book it. Schumer's going to have to babysit. She's going to make the squad look well-behaved. She's gone far beyond anything Omar's ever said. Here she is telling blacks they're about to get executed by ICE.
They are going to racially profile us, and they are going to escalate things, and they are going to shoot and kill us, and they are going to get away with it unless we send people like me to Washington, D.C., who are going to scrutinize and launch investigations to go after bad actors, to arrest them and to put them in jail, and to call for an end and an abolishment of ICE.
After Angie abolishes ICE, she's going to hand out amnesty like candy.
The Haitian community here in our state contribute over $2.6 billion to our economy. And not only that, it's not only just about their labor, it's actually about the culture that they bring here. They are amazing people. And so there needs to be a clear pathway to citizenship, especially if their country is still so unstable.
We need Haitians for cheap illegal labor and their culture. Really? Because that's what Johnny hears when he talks to people on the street, that if only we had more Haitian culture, America would be a much better place. And we've heard a lot from our friend Angela, but you know what we haven't heard? How much she loves America. How great American culture is. Our incredible democratic system of government, our rich culture and history. We're kind of feeling like Angie has it in for America. And if communists like Angie win, then what happens? We're just going to give her a security clearance? We supposed to trust a woman like that? This is why the Communist Party was outlawed in 1954. It's a national security threat. People ran away from communism, not to it.
25% of this district is Jewish, 20% of this district is Hispanic. People have escaped socialism. And when they hear folks from the DSA go on television and talk about, how they want to abolish the Senate, they want to get rid of prisons, no borders, most Americans hear that stuff and they say, what is going on?
That's Jared Moskowitz. He just beat a commie in the primary. Florida's a common sense state. People moved there during the pandemic because they wanted less government, not more. Now, at the time, the press ripped Florida because they're the press. But then we read Fauci's diary, and Florida was right. Communism's not going to fly down there, and Democrats know it. So here's the guy running against Byron Donalds for governor. Go.
Look, I reject the DSA. I reject socialism. I'm a capitalist, and I think capitalism provides the greatest amount of economic mobility. I reject socialism. I'm a capitalist. We'll see how Florida's voters sort that out in November.
It's looking like other Democrats in Florida might not even campaign with Angie.
Are you supportive of her candidacy?
Well, I have not had a chance to talk to Representative Nixon about the issues.
Hasn't had a chance. The commies aren't contained. Now they're fracturing the party in key battlegrounds. Democrats are running against communism and Republicans. The good news is the Democrats are now saying they support capitalism and borders and police. So in that sense, they're making progress. But it's a tricky little two-step, and it's not getting any easier.